I'm super proud of this barb. For now, I'm just calling him self-righteous Barbarian. And I guess because he thinks that his own actions are greater than others. He thinks he can take Paladin auras and use them better than a Paladin. Alright, what's going on, Diablo friends? Isn't this barb just rad looking? I mean, have you ever seen anything like it? It kind of reminds me of the days of Classic, when rare items were the best. But look at this dude. I love the crown, crazy red armor. He's got like his ice pick looking axes. This is sick, and it is a very different build that I have never seen before. I mean, I thought of it, and I've kind of looked around, and I haven't seen anything like this. So let's get into it. Show you what we're working with. This is online. So I've done everything I can. I want to make most of my builds online if I could afford it, or if I have the way to do so. Sometimes I like to test things, but let's go ahead and go to Act 1, so it's a little easier to look around. Now, this guy is different. What we have here, this is a Whirlwind Barbarian. But I wanted, like, when you think of Whirlwind Barbarians, it's, you know, typically physical damage. Like, everything is always physical damage with most melee characters, unless you're talking about, like, a Paladin running auras and stuff. Now, this is different. I've just really wanted to push forward with, like, can I make an elemental barbarian? I know Macro Bio Boy made like a cool fire throwing barb that seemed to actually be really effective. This is a Holy Freeze, cold damage dealing, Holy Shock, lightning damage dealing, with a good side of physical and poison damage if you so please. There's no immunities to this barb. You're sitting at about something like, let's see, about 7,500 physical damage per second. And this is against Diablo. This is like a calculations against Hell Diablo. So just under 8,000 physical damage per second. This is about 4,000 cold damage per second, and almost 9,000 lightning damage per second. You could top it off with like an extra 900 poison damage, which is super cool. And I'm going to show you how we get there. So this is all, I wanted to stack as much elemental damage as I possibly could. And the best way to do that is to deliver it quickly. So I made Doom. And I didn't use a Berserker Axe, I used a War Spike because it is faster. With this axe, I'm hitting 6.25 attacks per second. This is 4 frames. And the Doom, though the Holy Freeze aura might not seem like it's giving you too much, I made 2 of them. That's right. 2 of them in War Spikes. They just look way cool. They kind of rolled lower on the negative enemy cold resistance, which is the most important thing I was looking for anyway, but they rolled almost the same, negative 46 and negative 44. So I'm coming out to negative 90 total cold resist, but you could actually get this up to negative 120 if they were to roll perfect at negative 60. The cold damage aura, just flat itself, is like 255 to 260 or something like that. But with all of this negative cold resistance and stacking as much cold damage as you possibly can, it's pushing up there. And surprisingly, the Dream does a decent amount of lightning damage itself as well. This Holy Shock damage is pushing about 650 lightning damage, but with additional negative resistance, I use an Infinity on my Mercenary. It really adds up. It's just like accumulation of elemental damage. So we got Doom and Doom. We have our Dream Helmet. I made it into a Grand Crown because I think it looks really cool. It kind of fits the theme. But cool thing is you get all resistances from it. You get a decent defense, but the confuse that happens like really helps you out sometimes. Makes enemies attack each other instead of just you. So now to supplement this, I've pulled my 4 lightning faceted armor from my Thunderstorm Sorceress to try this out. And this packs a punch. So I've got negative 20 lightning resist here on top of the like negative 82 or whatever it is from the Infinity. So yeah, let's move on. I'm just using an Eye of Eldritch for now, and that is just for the life steal. Honestly, you could use like a Barb Amulet with life leech on it and resistances, whatever. I'm using some really sweet rare boots that I found. These are legit, and they are very nice. Triple resistances, and not poison, like triple resistances. Fire, lightning, and cold. Above 30s on each one. A little bit of run walk. I could have rolled 30, which would have been really, really tight. Got a Raven Frost that cannot be frozen. You do need this. Dexterity and attack rating. That's one thing where it kind of suffers, so I'll kind of show you where I solved for that. I'm using an IK belt for now. It's got double resistances, some strength. That's about it. Got a rare ring with some attack rating. Dual leech. Need the mana leech. It really kind of helps you so you could just keep whirlwinding. And then also 2 resistances on there. Just one I had in my stash. And a triple resistance gloves. Actually, it's a quad resist with the poison. So 20 attack speed and 4 different resistances. And that is because I am using 2 Sunder Charms. I'm using a Lightning and a Cold Sunder. So my Doom, when I come across Cold Immunes, they're 95 resist, but with my Dooms, they're at 5. Plus the Infinity drops another, like, what is that? I don't remember what the penalty is. It's a 1/5 penalty, so it's like another 12 or something. They bring them down about 0 or a little bit negative. When I come across Lightning Immune mobs, I don't have as much oomph with it, but the negative 20 on my armor is unpenalized, so it's down to 75, and then the Infinity brings it down to like 60 or so. So still dealing pretty good damage there. I have an Annie, just a random one that I had. My random Barb Torch, I could improve this greatly. Right now, on my Switch, by the way, I use a Grief, because you can just like tap a couple people and get that Venom proc, which is kind of cool. It just helps add some damage when you use your lower resistance wand. So I use this on bosses. It's really the only time I ever need it. You'll see. Everything kind of just goes down really fast anyway. I mean, for a melee barb, you know, melee is bad meme. Anyways, yeah, that's my gear. So Grief, you could figure out something else. I mean, that's why I'm thinking, like, I probably don't even need the lower resist wand, and maybe, like, having those skimmer shreds and focusing on the lightning damage would be good. Having the 4-socketed, 4-faceted armor, that's, like, almost 300 lightning damage right there that it adds with the negative resist, so I don't know, kind of can dual purpose this, but enemies are going to be super slow because of level 24 Holy Freeze. Yeah, but the rest of my charms, Oh, I have a Geeds. I don't know why. I just always keep one on me. The rest of my charms, I try to get all the cold and lightning damage that I possibly could, and it turns out I thought I had way more cold damage charms, and I really don't. So these are really low damage too. Just that one's nice with the attack rating. But yeah, and then I got some lightning damage. This kind of helps. That 2 to 61 is pretty sweet. That one's cool, fire and lightning. I mean, with the infinity, any elemental damage that you get is going to help a little bit. And I know this might seem pretty weird, but it really works. This thing really works. I got the important resist, fire and lightning are at 75. Poison's actually pretty high. Cold, I just couldn't really get it up there for now. Now my mercenary, he's wearing an infinity. The rest is pretty basic. He's wearing just a Andariel shell for the cannot be frozen, and it's got resistances, and then a crown of thieves just for life leech and fire resist, though he doesn't need it. Could wear a vampire gaze, couldn't find it somewhere in on a mule somewhere. But I use a blessed aim mercenary, and that's to supplement this 5.7k attack rating. It goes up to almost 10,000, and that seems to be enough. I mean, I take down mobs pretty fast. The fun thing about this is almost any mob you come across, if you get a whirlwind that connects, you could take them out in one pass. It's crazy. It doesn't even seem like that much damage, but you're hitting so fast, so much negative resistances, and so much varied damage that it comes straight through. Pretty cool. Now, the skills. Let's talk about the skills. I have 29 remaining points, so I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with it. I've been thinking about double throw on the switch, maybe focusing on the lightning damage with Gimmer Shreds. That could work. Anyways, let's get back to the skills. Let's go over the skills. War Cries, just 1 to howl to get down your tree, 1 to shout. I maxed battle orders. It is a direct damage synergy for Berserk, which you can use. You totally don't need to, though. I use it just to get my Venom proc going. It's just 1 skill point. 1 to battle command. It's kind of given. Everyone does 1. And the cool thing about Dooms is they have +2 to skills. So there's 4 to skills there. You kind of don't need to use pre-buff sticks. So, yeah. Combat Masteries, I went Axes, so I maxed Axe Mastery. Gives me, much needed attack rating. 1 to increase stamina and increase speed. 1 to Iron Skin, and 1 to Natural Resist. Helps pump up those resists. Go over to the combat skills. You could go Frenzy. I have not decided what I want to do with these last remaining points. You could do Frenzy and Throw, or you could I don't really know. 1 to Bash, 1 to Stun, 1 to Concentrate, 1 to Berserk, 1 to Leap. I actually use Leap all the time because I'm not wearing Enigma. Leap attack really helps move you around. Leap kind of just resets mobs. It helps get the mana drain guys away from you. And I maxed Whirlwind. That's your main attack. Go over the stats really quick. I just went enough to use my gear. My boots required 163, so I got up to 163. Dexterity, I put some in so I could use a Phase Blade. 136 is the total for a Phase Blade, and the rest went to Vitality. I still have 50 left over because I'm not sure if I want to, figure it out. Anyways, let's go check out how this performs. We'll run Andariel. I'll do Andariel and Chaos. How about that? So like I said, you don't even need to do a weapon switch because your Dooms have attacks skills on it. I always walk so that enemies have a lower chance to hit you. Alright, look, I don't even have Conviction yet. Pops. Pops. Everything pops. It's very nice. Did you see that? Did you see that? Bye! Yeah, okay, apparently I have 1,500 to 3,600 damage. They go down fast. Here, let's get my Venom proc going. Yeah, you see that confuse? Yeah, it comes in pretty helpful sometimes. Oh, now I got green picks. Look at that. Bye. 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 Everything just goes down. It's pretty crazy. I really, really like this. I feel like I'm super happy with it. I feel like I've come up with something cool. I I mean, I've seen, like, I really like off-meta Michael. He's, like, probably my favorite Diablo 2 content creator, and he's been messing with elemental builds and, you know, just all over the place with a Paladin recently, with a quad damage guy. This guy's kind of quad damage too. But he's also kind of messed with, like, a lightning build? So I don't know, kind of got to thinking and really focused on the cold damage. If I can get more cold charms, this would be a huge difference. For now, the lightning charms are really where it's at. Look at that. I mean, yeah, this is Act 1, but when this place is terrorized, same thing. I mean, the same thing happens in the Worldstone Keep. Most mobs in Chaos Sanctuary go down in one Whirlwind. It's very satisfying. The crunchy just pop, like, it's really sweet. Alright, how about some zombies here? Oh, look at that, Dooms. I mean, you don't have to spend time, like, cleaning up areas. Those were champions. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, my Mercenary hasn't even hit his... Here, I'm gonna let him attack. Another thought I had was using, like, a Demon Limb for the enchant. Let's go, buddy, get him. I cannot believe that his aura's not going off. Like, literally every time has been just within a few enemies. That's kind of funny. Well, at least Conviction lowers their defense anyway, so that'll help. But check this out. I'll go... Everything. Just chunk, 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 chunk. Bye. Without the blessed aim, that's amazing. Yeah. What do you think about that, huh? That's pretty sweet. I mean, total alternative to going physical here. And you're still doing physical damage, so you can still leech. I always pick that. Nothing. You got nothing for me. All right. I like to put my TPs in here so you can save up more inventory space. Let's go check out Act 4. I'll show you some other stuff. Repair my stuff. I don't know. Has anyone else like wanted to make like a an elemental barbarian? Because you can now. I love this. I think it's like super cool. This is like one of the coolest things I've ever done. I mean, I always used to like to play around with like way back in the LOD days, like Bear Sorceress or like, you know, just weird stuff like that. There it is. So yeah, almost 9,400. A lot of times too, like I'll come through here and just like leap attack all the way into the Chaos Sanctuary. In fact, I'll just do that right now. Okay, so I have no Mercenary. That was almost one Whirlwind that took out that guy. No Mercenary helping right there. So I mean, yeah, it's like really good elemental damage. I mean, this is off meta. Obviously, like physical builds are, you know, popular for a reason because it's tried and true. But I'm venturing to say that you've never seen a Whirlwind barb like this. Yeah, let's just get up into there. It's kind of remarkable how, and there's no crushing blow. I have no crushing blow whatsoever. That's another big point. Sometimes I like to rely on that to help clear bosses and stuff, but look at that. Look at that. It's amazing. Okay, and here is where I'm going to start using Leap to do this, to get that mana burn away from me. This guy takes care of, like, Bale, no problem. The one thing that's going to hurt you is if you get hit with a Decrepify, but, I mean, you still, like, run through it no problem. Look at that. No problems, you guys. One pass, one pass, one pass. Look at that. Oh, I started a little bit late. Oh, let's get that venom going again, huh? Oh, come on. Normally if I'm focusing, I'll just leap and then really get it started. I love leap, dude. That's like one of the coolest things. Can't see my picks if they're green. Yeah, okay, I got it. Got my additional... Look at that! That was the minion boss guy. Alright, let's get up in here. Let's get it going. Let's get it popping. Look at that. Look how slow they are. It just... Look at that! One pass! That was like a boss, like a minion boss. One pass through. Especially if they're not surrounded with a whole bunch of people, just the one pass will absolutely take care of it for you. Alright, let's make sure I can get these mana burn guys, like, not attacking me. It's not a big deal, I just... Pet peeve. Same with these guys. Sometimes I'll leap before they can, like, cast. Oh, Doom also freezes enemies, so, like, there's a lot of safety going on here. You see that? Look at that! And that's without even conviction hitting them. I don't know, like, this is... I'm so stoked on this build. Plus, he looks freaking badass, you guys. He looks way cool. Oh, he's kind of out of... Hey, when they spawn out of range like that. Ah, I missed it. That's okay. I just dodged the... Ah, you got me. I tried to beat the mana burn. Look at that! One Whirlwind. This is... I love it. Love it. Let me know what you guys think. Is this something that you'd try out yourself? I mean... Granted, this isn't like a cheap build, but like, it's about having fun, you know what I mean? And this is super fun to me.
I can't.
You could also howl, like the dolls if you get into dolls and stuff. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, watch this. Ah! Dude. Dude. Yeah, let's go repair. I don't know. Looks like I might need to repair. I mean, come on. I'm like so into it. I think this is so cool. It's been a long time since I feel like I've thought of something really cool like that. Like I said, see, if you leap, you can get it. You can get them before they cast the mana burn, or like sometimes before they even curse you. I mean, look at that. Let's get this Diablo kill. Sometimes I'll leap these guys. Look at that. Oh man, you could just chunk him down if you like. That is crazy. Tell me that's not rad. Alright, let's kill Diablo. Check this out. This is pretty cool. Again, no crushing blow. Get a load of this. Let's go, Mercenary. There you are. Switch over my lower resist wand. Get him cursed. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, let's see. I'll show you like just another common area. You know, you could go kill Eldritch and Shenk. You can go do Pindleskin. Pretty good with Nilithok as well, because you're shattering everything. There's like no bodies for him to make. I mean, wow, loading screen, are you... There we go, thank you. Alright, check this out. Where's he at? Oh, he just died. Dude, it's wild. Those guys are immune to cold normally too. Isn't that crazy? Come on. I'm super proud of this. Oh yeah. And it's a good reason to make a Doom and something besides a Berserker axe, like everything else. I just think that this looks way cooler. Ooh. These guys hit kind of hard, huh? Alright, check this out. One pass through. Come on. Dude. Dude. Oh man. Alright, you guys. Post edit here. One thing I wanted to mention is I actually started this with Mavina's set. And it does surprisingly well. It almost does the same as this setup. And you get a whole lot more resistances and attack rating. I'll just kind of show you. Plus it looks super cool. You could socket these and put some cold facets in it. This will be like primarily cold focused. So now with 4 pieces of the set, 25 all resistances on the helmet, you get 30 attack speed, 50% bonus attack rating, and 1 to skills, 20 strength, 30 dex on the armor, decent defense. The belt innately gives you mana leech, which is really nice, another 25 all resistances, and the big part is a flat 130 to 250 cold damage. That is close to what the double dooms is giving you, plus all the negative cold resist that you're getting. This is pretty big, so I just didn't want to forget about that. This is another way that you can go that's quite a bit cheaper than making like a dream helm and putting 4 facets in an armor. Though this one does kind of like distribute the damage across more layers, but having so much negative cold resistance, it kind of doesn't really matter if you're just doing mostly cold and physical. So, plus, look how cool that looks. It's like a white heavy armor with some picks, like pickaxes. Super cool. Anyways, I just want to make sure I didn't forget to share that. So, yeah. Yeah, he's got no problems doing bail. I mean, anything really. The souls just leap around and get them. You freeze them, you slow them, you confuse them. It's satisfying. This has to be, right now, my favorite build. I'm excited for it. I hope you're excited for it too. I hope maybe this encourages some people to just try something new, do something different. Or even just satisfied just watching something different. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you subscribe, I'd be super grateful. It really helps me out. I'm going to try to keep making more content like this. I like to go with off-meta stuff if I can, or just kind of like deviating from the normal type of things. I'm still going to pump out more budget, like starter type builds. So yeah, just stay tuned, and I'll have some more stuff coming soon. And with that, I'll play some more of my music on the outro. Until next time, peace out.